This is a demonstration of the Avaya A175 tablet, also known as the Advd. The Advd has two front-facing speakers, a home button, an options button, a power button, 1 gigabit Ethernet port, an AC adapter port. To make emergency calls, tap the emergency button and it will contact emergency services. To log into your extension, on the top right of the screen tap Logged Out. Then enter your extension and your password. To log out, tap your extension when logged in at the top and tap Log Out. On the top right section of the screen is the voicemail icon. You can tap it to dial the voicemail system. Next is the history, instant messaging, email, and Facebook icon. You can also see the date and time at the top. If you press the time and date, it will pull up a calendar. On the top right, you have a magnifying glass which allows you to search the device for content such as contacts. Next to that there is a network icon. Tapping this will display your IP address and allow you to change connection modes. Next to the network icon, you will see a volume icon. Tap the volume to change the volume of the Advd and to select what audio device to use. Next to that is a battery which displays the current charge when tapped. Last is a cell phone icon that we will return to later. On the bottom of the screen, there is a call button, a video button, and an IM button. On the left side of the screen, there is an Applications tab, a Calendar tab, History tab, and an Apps tab. On the right, there is the Contacts menu. In the middle of the screen is where the video or contact will display when on a call, as well as where the apps will display when opened. The Calendar tab allows you to set up your Exchange calendar on your Advd so you can manage your schedule right from the device. You can access the history by either tapping on the History tab on the left side of the screen or by tapping the phone icon on the top left of the screen. In the History menu, there will be two drop-downs to use. The one on the far left allows you to pick the main categories of all calls, video, IM, or Facebook. All displays all logs that involved calls, video, instant messages, and Facebook. The other categories display all actions in their respective areas. You can tap Clear Log at the bottom of the screen to clean the history log out. To navigate to the Applications menu, tap the Applications tab on the left side of the screen. You will then see a list of different applications that you can run on the device. You have Alarm Clock, Browser, Calculator, Email, Gallery, Liquid Decisions, Picture Frame, Quick Office, Settings, and Welcome Wizard. If you tap the Alarm Clock application, it will pull up a window where you can set alarms to sound at specified times. If you tap the browser, it will open a full-screen browser that you can use if you have internet connection. You can use the Calculator application to perform mathematical calculations. You can use email to set up and exchange your other type of email account to manage email straight from your Advd. You can use the gallery to view pictures that are stored on the device or an SD card inserted into the Advd. The Liquid Decisions application is a goal-oriented sales app. You can tap the Picture Frame application to deploy a series of pictures that cycle on the screen of your Advd. The Settings application is where you can edit the settings of your Advd. And the Welcome Wizard is a setup wizard for the Advd if this is your first time using the device. To change connection types to either wired via Ethernet or wireless via Wi-Fi, click the network icon at the top right of the screen. Tap Modes and you will be presented with 5 options. Disabled, which disables any connections. Ethernet only, which allows only connection via wired Ethernet connection. Wi-Fi only, which only allows connection via Wi-Fi. Prefer Ethernet, which will try to use a wired connection, but if that is not possible, then it will use Wi-Fi. And prefer Wi-Fi, which attempts to use Wi-Fi first and uses wired only if Wi-Fi is not possible. If you are trying to connect via Wi-Fi, then tap on Wi-Fi settings, and you will be presented with a list of available Wi-Fi networks. You also have a toggle to turn Wi-Fi on and off, as well as the ability to add a Wi-Fi network if it is hidden. Tap the desired Wi-Fi network and you may be prompted with a password. Enter the correct password and the connection will be established. Contacts. On the right-hand side of the screen, your contacts menu is displayed. There are 4 tabs you can go into and 1 button to tap. At the bottom of the list there is a plus source button. Tapping it will bring up a menu that will allow you to add contacts from another source such as Facebook or Exchange. The 4 tabs you'll see are All Contacts, Avaya Contacts, Favored, Buddies, and Directory Search. If you tap All Contacts, it will display all of your contacts from every source on the Advd. If you tap Avaya Contacts, it will display all the contacts you have added in the solution. Favorites will display all the contacts that you have designated as favorites. Buddies will display all the contacts that you have designated as buddies. Directory Search will pull up a search box that allows you to look for a user in the directory. Under any tab you can tap on a contact's name and it will expand that contact. You will see a picture if the contact was assigned on, a call button, video call button, and an IM button. The call button calls the contact, the video call button starts a video call with the contact, and the IM button initiates an instant message with the contact. You can tap the contact's picture to get a more detailed view, access that contact's history, and edit the contact's information. You can also add them as a buddy or favored. To add a contact under any of the sources, tap the Add Plus button while in any of the tabs. This will pull up the Add Contact screen. You will need to enter first and last name, the contact's phone number, email address, and any other information you feel necessary. To call, you have 3 choices. You can tap the phone icon at the bottom of the screen to pull up the dial pad and dial manually. Or you can call from a contact on the right side of the screen. You can also drag a contact's picture from the right to the middle and then select Call at the bottom. In the dial pad view, you must dial the 10-digit number and then press the green call button. There is also a redial button in the dial pad that dials the last dialed number. Once the call is initiated, you will see the callee's picture or picture placeholder in the bottom center of the screen. On the top of the screen, you will see the call duration and have the ability to end the call. There will also be a toggle mute button and toggle hold button. There is a drop-down arrow that also gives you the option to pull up a dial pad. To end the call, you can also drag the picture of the contact all the way to the right and release. To video call, you have 3 choices. You can tap the video icon at the bottom of the screen to pull up the dial pad and dial manually, or you can video call from a contact on the right side of the screen. You can also drag a contact's picture from the right to the middle and then select video call at the bottom. In the dial pad view, you must dial the 10-digit number and then press the green video call button. There is also a redial button in the dial pad that video calls the last dialed number. Once the video call is initiated, you will see the callee's picture or picture placeholder in the bottom center of the screen. On the top of the screen, you will see the video call duration and have the ability to end the video call. There will also be a toggle mute button and toggle hold button. There is a drop-down arrow that also gives you the option to pull up a dial pad. To end the video call, you can also drag the picture of the contact all the way to the right and release. When a call is incoming, a pop-up box with the options Answer and Ignore will appear. To answer the call, tap the Answer button, and to ignore the call, tap the Ignore button. This pop-up box will act the same way no matter where you are or what you're doing with the Advd. To instant message with the Advd, you have two choices. You can drag a contact from the right to the middle of the screen and tap the IM button, or you can tap the IM icon next to the contact's picture on the right. Once you perform one of these actions, a conversation box will pop up. You can see previously sent and received messages from that contact in the box. To send a text message, select the text box and the keyboard will appear. Type in the desired message with the keyboard and tap the send button on the right. You will then see the message appear in the conversation box. If someone sends you a message, the Advd will automatically create an IM session. To see the message, tap the IM button at the bottom of the screen. You can reply the same way as if you were originally sending the message. This was a demonstration of the A175 device. Thank you.